Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. On the last episode we took down the third Colossus, Gaius, and as you probably guessed by now, we're moving on to the fourth Colossus, who is named Phaedra. Come on, land on aggro, yes! It would have actually looked cool if I landed on aggro and, you know, sat down rather than grabbed on, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? Anyway, right now, we need to be heading in this direction because Phaedra is found within a forest setting. Well, not a forest setting, meadow. Meadow is the word I was looking for. And while we journey on over, I actually want to start talking about my personal experiences with the Shadow of the Colossus game. That being when I first played it, and this Colossus in particular I have a rather fond memory of, let's put it like that. So, I played Shadow of the Colossus back in 2012-2013, I was about 15 years old, and I'll be honest, the first time I played Shadow of the Colossus, the reason why I decided to play it was because I heard that it was a game entirely comprised of boss fights. And to me, boss fights in games were always the highlight, so once I found out, oh, this is a game where you just fight bosses one after the other, it sounds so cool, I got the HD collection, which came with Ico and Shadow of the Colossus remastered on PS3. I was not expecting the tone and type of game that I was getting. I didn't know a lot about the game before I heard about the bosses, and the fact that it was a game comprised mainly of just bosses. So I definitely got a lot more than I bargained for. A lot of people who have fond memories of this game seem to have played it on the PS2 originally, and I'll be honest, to this day I've never actually played the PS2 version of this game. I always played the PS3 version. And some people might say, oh, you didn't experience it the quote-unquote correct way, or the way that I experienced it, but I think that's an interesting topic all on its own. The fact that I'm from a completely different generation of gamer, so a lot of the games that I play and that will be part of my childhood will be a lot more different than a lot of people that I know / watch on places like Twitch or YouTube. I think it's very interesting. This was also the first game, as I mentioned before, which made me start to think about games as something other than just a game. And it really got me thinking. This really helped me broaden my horizons, this game. And I will get more into detail when we get to other subjects, but right now I actually want to say that the first time I played this game, I got to this point and I didn't even see Phaedra, who is actually directly over there. Hang on, if I put up my sword, I think it will point directly at Phaedra. And for some reason, the first time I played, I never thought to do that, and I just sort of stumbled around this meadow area for God knows how long, trying to figure out where the Colossus was. However, Phaedra's right here, so let's wake it up, shall we? So, Phaedra is about 89 feet high and 100 feet long, and is one of the lighter Colossus so far, at about 50 tons. It's also got a really nice design, especially on its face with the dangling parts made of stone. I'm not entirely sure what you call them, tassels I believe? But the first time I played this game, this was actually one of my least favorite Colossus to fight, and that is because I didn't fully understand the gimmick behind this fight. So you can go into these small ruins right here, and the important part, which I always forget to do, is I need to lock onto Phaedra and then gain its attention. And then we need to get out of the way! Okay, hopefully it saw me go into the hole. Because what we need to do is we need to lead its head down for it to check in the hole. This is another one of those colossi that you can actually climb onto it multiple ways. I don't know which way I'm going to get. I'm just sort of going to see which one I can get. I'm going to switch over to my bow and then gain its attention again. Hey! I'm right over here, buddy. Okay. Now it's angry. But originally, I thought you would have to go into these areas right here, and you would have to sort of confuse it to trip over by going from one side to the other. I don't know why I thought that's the way that you were supposed to do it, but that is the way that I thought you were supposed to do it. No, what you're supposed to do is trick it into going to one side and then head on over to the other, and then hopefully its head will be... Okay, no, it's actually not looking down. Crap, it lost me. Okay, let's actually make sure it sees me fully this time. But basically, you have to trick its head into lowering its head into the hole that you go down into. And then climbing on from the other side. Okay. I think it now saw me go into the hole, even though while you're in the hole, you're not actually 100% safe. Because it can cause tremors. Okay. Please be looking down. I need to do this quickly. There we go. There we go. Look down. Look down. You know you want to do it. Doesn't know that I'm here. Ah, come on. Ah, damn it. It's always a little bit finicky to try and get its head, trying to get it to look down. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, Dorman. Come on, Phaedra. I'm right here. Okay, you're looking at me, right? Or maybe not. But where are you going? You want some help? I mean, your eyes are red, which does signify you're angry, but maybe you're just not seeing me go into the hole. Maybe I'm not. I'm hoping I'm not the only one who's ever had trouble with this Colossus, because even after the fact that I figured out how to defeat it, I would always have trouble just trying to get its head down. And it seems like I'm going to be in that weird sort of pattern again. Oh, great. Okay, let's give it one more time, and if this takes too long, I will actually have to start cutting, which will be a shame, because I don't want to start doing that for this series. But it'll get monotonous of me just trying to do the exact same thing over and over again. Come on, Phaedra, I'm literally right here. You can see me. Everyone knows you can see me. Just please. Oh, are you finally doing it? Come on, look down. There we go. Okay, this time I spent a lot more time underground, just sort of, lying in wait, as it were. Oh my god, aggro! Aggro! Don't do this to me! Come on! Up. There we go! Oh my god. Alright, we're good now. I just have to not fall off. At least I get to listen to the awesome music once again. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Always a trouble maker, eh, Phaedra? God, I love watching the skeletal structure of the Colossus move. It looks so cool. Got a minor sigil right here. Switch to my sword. And this should bring your head down. So I can climb on it with little to no trouble. Maybe I have to do it again. Come on. Put your head down, please. Oh, God. Crap, 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 crap. Okay, we're good. Okay, one stab. Thankfully, we got also a little bit of a shield, so if it tries to fling its head forward, then it will give us a little bit of protection. Oh, crap, that was a little baby stab. Oh, God, it's going straight into the trees. God, all of the branches would be, like, scraping against Wanda, or maybe not, actually, because of the shield. Maybe I'd actually be, or Wanda, that is, would actually be protected. One more stab should do it. You're done, Phaedra. Even to this day, I still have trouble with you. And with Phaedra down, I think that's actually the Colossi that I always had the most trouble with, now over. Which means it's all smooth sailing from here, right? Probably not. LP Curse will probably catch up to me at some point. But for now, that's going to be the end of this episode. But I'm looking forward to the next episode of Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus, because we're going to be tackling a fan favorite of everyone who's played this game. See you guys then.